Branded email address. To me, this is a necessity when you are trying to get a digital, legitimate business. If you want to look good online and feel authentic when you are engaging with your customers or other vendors, get a branded email address. What does that mean? It's like jason@creativenomads.digital. That's my email address. And that makes it feel way more legit than just jasonrutel@gmail.com, which I also have. And so one of them's personal, one of them's business. And the difference being that when I show up with a branded one, it connects to my website. So if you look at that email address, you could type that in, it's gonna send you my website. So double feature there. It's also a little bit of marketing. And you see and a lot of times when I get an email from someone that's branded like that, I'll look up their website and I can learn a lot about someone when they send that. So it adds professionalism, it gives you legitimacy. And it is just such a pet peeve of mine when I get an email from someone who's in business, probably established, and is still at Gmail or at Outlook or at Earthlink. If you're still using those, I'm sorry, it's okay. If you're not using it for business, totally cool. Personal all day long. I use my Gmail. I love Gmail. So here's the thing, how to get legit for your business. There's a number of different ways that you can do a business email address where it's branded. And so you take your URL, your domain, you connect it to an email hosting service. For me, simplest way, I just send people right to G Suite. That's Google Workspace. And what that does is gives you all the benefits of Google and it's branded. That's what I use. So the downside being it is like $6 or $7 per user per month. So that can add up if you have like 10 users. But to me, it's worth it. It comes with all of the Google Suite functionality from, Drive to Calendar, all of those things included. And that's just a awesome benefit that comes with an email address that I just love to use anyway. Next up is Microsoft. If you are a PC lover or a Microsoft user, we all use Microsoft Word, you can go through the Microsoft Office route and get a business email address that way. And it just ties you to Outlook. I'm not a personal fan of Outlook. I love Gmail. So to me, that's not a great option. But if you are super comfortable in Outlook, that is a fantastic option for you. Another one being Zoho. For the first 2 years of my business, I used Zoho because it was cheap. It was like $1 a month or $2 a month for my branded email address and gave me a ton of benefits and a ton of features. Not sure their price right now because I haven't been using it. But to me, it got a little overwhelming over when I wanted to use Zoho for their other things. It's just so many apps that they have. It's a lot of stuff going on. So I went to Google. I'm more comfortable there. That's why I'm in there. Another one you can use is Rackspace. Rackspace, if you have like an IT team, they're comfortable with that. Rackspace has a lot of benefits from security, from customer support kind of inbox purposes that you can set up through there. And it's like a little bit cheaper than Google, definitely cheaper than Microsoft, but it's very focused on what they offer. So your IT company may recommend that. Another thing to consider is Hey Email, which is kind of just a fun one. It's actually created by Basecamp, and Basecamp is all about like simplicity. And so it's like a new approach to email inboxes, and there hasn't been a lot of innovation in the space. Now, personally, I didn't want to invest that money again into another email. I have to be careful on how many tech stacks that I'm buying into. And so I didn't go into Hey email. I didn't, but it looked like a really cool option for someone who's trying to reimagine their email inbox and really take control of who's able to send email to you. So those are kind of all of the ones that I might recommend personally. Again, I use G Suite, but depending on where you are from a budget perspective and the technology that you're comfortable using, there are some great options for you. But whatever you choose, get a branded email address for your business because it just makes you look legit. And that is how you can start crafting your digital legitimacy.